Welcome, kind and esteemed viewers. This is your bestie, Lady Feemy Chatterington. Are you ready for the latest dose of saucy scandal amidst the illustrious ton? Do get comfortable and join me for a spell. Pour yourself a cup and let's sip on some hot English tea together. And please, don't be shy when tempted to reach for the biscuit tray. Sometimes you need something a little sweet to wash away the naughty from your palate. My dears, it seems the winds of gossip have shifted yet again, carrying with them the most tantalizing whispers concerning a gentleman of rather questionable reputation. Yes, I speak of none other than Lord Arden, who made quite the impression at my birthday ball with his striking visage and devil-may-care charm. But let us not be distracted by that sharp jawline or those smouldering dark eyes, for it appears our rogue is back on the prowl, and with a most curious intent. It is no secret now that his recent betrothal to the lovely Miss Lydia Esterly was quite the bold move after courting Miss Windermere all last season. But now, to the ton's shock, said betrothal has been unceremoniously called off. The reason? That remains a matter of speculation, but allow me to present what I have gathered, purely for your consideration, of course. Word has it that Lord Esterly, Miss Esterly's doting father, was informed, through channels I dare not name, that Lord Arden's intentions toward his daughter were decidedly insincere. Some claim Lord Arden had eyes not for Miss Esterly herself, but for the very substantial dowry she would bring. A distasteful accusation, is it not? But alas, one cannot help but notice how conveniently it might address certain deficits in Lord Arden's fortune as of late. For though he is a man of considerable means, his appetite for gambling, whoring and extravagant spending is as well known as his charm. It is whispered, by those who speak with knowing looks and lowered voices, that Lord Arden has suffered a disastrous business venture recently, one that left his coffers rather less abundant than his pride would have society believe. Is it any wonder, then, that he might seek the shelter of a wealthy wife? Some say he wishes to live off her fortune rather than rely on his own. But my loves, there is another layer to this delicious slice of sweet scandal. A curious rumour also suggests that Lord Arden himself may have certain preferences that do not always lean toward ladies of the fairer sex. Of course, we must speak of such things with great delicacy, for in polite society such proclivities are not discussed outright. But it may well be that Lord Esterly, rather than suspecting Arden's fortune-hunting, wished to extricate his daughter from a union that would place her happiness second to ambition, or worse, to Lord Arden's bedroom preferences and his promiscuous reputation. After all, one cannot ignore the whispers that our handsome rogue would make a most inattentive husband. Is it not most intriguing, dear viewers, that Lord Arden, a man who has long professed himself to be a perpetual bachelor, content in his rakish freedoms and wholly unburdened by thoughts of hearth and home, now finds himself so ardently, forgive the pun, seeking a wife? For years he has scoffed at the very notion of matrimony, dismissing it as a cage for weaker men, yet here he is, prowling ballrooms with all the determination of a huntsman chasing his prize. One cannot help but wonder what has changed. Is it his desire for love, unlikely given his pragmatic inclinations, or is it necessity that drives this sudden shift? Whatever the reason, his change of heart or tactics raises as many questions as it does eyebrows. What remains indisputable, however, is this. Lord Arden has emerged unbetrothed and very much on the hunt. Eligible ladies of fortune, take heed. While Lord Arden may be a vision of masculine allure, with his fiery hair and wickedly charming smile, appearances can be as deceiving as they are dangerous. Should he turn his gaze upon you, and believe me, it is a gaze capable of setting hearts aflame, one must weigh admiration against caution. A dowry may serve as a magnet for affection, but is it not a perilous foundation for love? And so, dear ladies and devotees of gossip, I leave you with this. Tongues will always wag, yet proof is a rare commodity. Lord Arden may be innocent of all wrongdoing, or he may be precisely as calculating as the whispers suggest. Either way, one thing is certain. A mercenary man who has sworn bachelorhood and yet prowls ballrooms like a wolf among lambs is not to be taken lightly. If you are an heiress of substantial means, I suggest you keep your wits as sharp as your dance slippers, for Lord Arden is not a man to overlook an opportunity. For now, I shall remain watchful. After all, where Lord Arden walks, scandal and debauchery is sure to follow. Well, my lovelies, this is all the saucy scandal I have for now. So until we meet again, keep your teacups full and your ears open, because the tun never ceases to provide an infinite supply of delicious scandal. And I wouldn't live up to my namesake if I never shared it with you now, would I? All is fair in love and war, they say. Until next time, my dears, stay forever intrigued.